Hello folks, it is episode 94, and I would like to do the Kyrend Hard Diary and maybe the Falador Hard Diary. We still have to do Slayer 69. I've got a pretty decent task right now that I can cannon. Hunter 70, which I'd like to get a good chunk of from birdhouse runs while I'm doing these herb runs. And then Construction 70, which is going to require some like non-stop thieving in the farming guild to get as many Ranar seeds as possible to get the 4 million gold that we're going to need to fund it. But I want to do these diaries because diaries are fun, and also because the Kyrend diary in particular grants a bonus to herb yield in Hosidius and the farming guild. So I'm going to try to go start that here. One of the things we have to do, unfortunately, is Tithe Farm. But I wanted to do some Tithe Farm anyway in order to unlock the thing. Auto weed. So I think we'll do 2 rounds of Tithe Farm and see how much farming XP that gets us in the meantime. You've seen Tithe Farm a billion times. Nothing new. I'm going to be using the newest level of seeds though by using garden pies to boost. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. I guess I'll shut up, and if anything cool happens for whatever reason, I'll speak up. So let me just do some math here. I need 2 pies per round, and I'm going to be doing potentially 10 rounds if I don't make any mistakes. So I'm actually going to stop over at the Chef's Guild and pick up some more garden pies just to make sure that I do not run out. Alright, here comes the big XP drop for a fruit that we're not supposed to be able to pick for another 3 levels with the full farmer kit. Let's do it. It's going to feel real good. And then the dopamine is going to immediately fade and we'll be sad and lonely again. 35,454 XP, 362 XP away from 72 farming. That's funny. Alright, it's going to suck, but I am going to go ahead and do one more. I already have the diary step, but if I get to 50 points, I can get the stupid auto weed thing. So we'll try to knock that out real quick. Farming 72. Can't stop to appreciate the pop-up. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, the nice thing is that these pies should last longer now. I think 1 pie will probably last an entire round of 20 seeds. Okay, here comes another big ol' XP drop. 35,000 XP. Very cool indeed. Alright. Now I think I can be done with Tithe Farm forever. Whoa. The hell? Oh, I hope it gave me my points. The game just crashed the desktop with no anything. Please, God. At least it happened after I got my XP drop? Oh, please, Lord, tell me that I still have those points. I don't want to do Tithe Farm ever again. I do, thank God. Buy auto weed. Activated. Fuck yes. Okay. I'm gonna do one more quick farming run here. And then I gotta get ready for stream. So I guess auto weed just removes any weeds. It stops weeds from growing. It doesn't remove weeds that already exist. So just for my own sanity, I'm going to start going through and raking all these. So I can get the nice aesthetic of no weeds in any of these batches. Did I just forget to plant seeds here last time? Woof. Oops. I keep not going off mute. Hopefully I did a good job of editing this to remove all of the typing sounds and phone alarms going off and shit. I was gonna just come off mute just now. It's how I realized I was off it already, to point out that I still think that this farming patch looks like a golem head from Dragon Quest. Alright, it's time for me to start stream, so popping out. I'll be back in a bit. Probably do another farming run when I get back. And then we need to do Nightmare Zone for points, so I can keep getting herb boxes. And then we'll find something else, pop back into Slayer, try to do some more Hunter, do some thieving, spamming to get money for construction, something like that. See ya. Hey, I'm cooking something, so there's a loud noise behind me. Just gonna mute and do a farm run. The plan is after this farming run, I'm going to do the Corin diary. Go ahead and wrap that up. Should be able to, I think. Double check what all we have remaining to do. Let me take a look here real quick. Smelt an adamantite bar. Kill a lizardman shaman, which I guess is actually kind of a hassle. Mine some lovakite. Kill a zombie in the Shazian crypts. Deliver an artifact to Captain Khaled. Cast a monster examine on a troll south of Mount Queen Morna. So it might take me a minute to do, but we'll try to run down that list. And then I think I'm actually going to do some pickpocketing. Start setting aside money for construction. I know we still have some Slayer stuff to do. We're at 68 Slayer, need to get to 69. But I am completely out of Herblore seeds other than Harrowlanders. And I guess these Lantadimes, Lantadamates that I just got. So I would like to fix that. Get at least a couple handfuls of higher level herbs so that I can do some of my farming contracts and that sort of a thing. But before we worry about that, I'll go ahead and finish this herb run. So in theory, it's herb run, hard diary, thieving. And I have to do Nightmare Zone, if not this episode, next episode. Okay, I'm going to step away real quick before we do this diary. Alright, I'm back. I think one of the things we have to do for this is the Shazian combat ring, which, if I'm reading this right, it doesn't sound like it's that bad. It's not that... It doesn't take that much time. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that here. Get my gear together. I need to recharge my Koren teleport book, so I'm also going to do that. Alright, so I think we just have to challenge each of these soldiers for a bit. Not interested in fancy magics. Leave that namby-pamby stuff to the Archaeus weirdos. No range either. Let's fight. Shazian boots 1. I think I just have to beat each of these like 5 times each. It's not a big deal. Shazian gear is pretty dope looking. Fan. Alright, so we need that to go be able to kill a lizard shaman. I'm going to destroy the level 4 armor. I need to clear some bank space to be able to bank this, unfortunately. Figure out where I'm going for these lizard men. My cats are up to no good. I gotta step away again, I'm sorry. Whoops, I stepped back. All I ended up doing... I forgot to hit start recording for a second. I just warped to the farming guild with the skills necklace. And grabbed some potatoes and a prayer potion. And my cats were like in the cabinets knocking everything. Ben in particular got into like a Tupperware cabinet and was just like knocking all the Tupperware out onto the floor of the kitchen, making a ton of noise. So I had to go deal with that. I sat back down and just started looking at stuff again, forgot that I had to hit stop recording. So like I said, I pulled out the skills necklace, warped to the farming guild, realized it, fixed it. Gotta kill a lizard man shaman in the lizard man temple? Just need to kill one. It seems like they're kind of hard, so I'm going to try not to die here. Enter a lizard dwelling. I think this armor makes us immune to their poison, but I'm not 100% sure. Seems right. You land in a puddle. There's no way back. Trader. There's a shaman. Oh, there's 2 of them. Jesus. I didn't realize those guys are so tall. Maybe if you risk my cover. Trust by the Shazian people. I suppose you can. Just be careful. So I kind of want to find someone who's like fighting them already, because there's a lot of them. And they look like they're pretty buff or something. Let's see if I can talk to this person. Do some kind of crazy jumping attack that you have to run away from. Okay. Oh god. No, no, no. That's not good. Time to warp. Okay, so I can get poisoned by them, whether or not I have this Shazian armor set. Good to know. Okay. Jesus, what is with these guys? Okay, so I just took a fucking shitload of damage. I just want to kill one of these things. Try to understand how they work. Melee attack, acid spits, unblockable damage. Full tier 5 Shazian negates all damage done by the attack. You can still be poisoned. Shaman jumps. Cannot jump if there are players near an obstacle or a wall. Shaman summons 3 spawns who will follow the player unless the spawns are summoned in a position where they cannot see the player. After several seconds, the spawns explode. Activate Protect from melee, set up your dwarf multi-cannon. Move out of the way when you see them jump. Dodge the minions by maneuvering around an obstacle or moving a few spaces away. Okay. Go ahead and top off on health and I guess give it another try. Bring some anti-poison something. I think there's somewhere I have to go in the game world, like near the observatory quest, to collect super anti-poison, because it's not really effective for me to craft it right now. But let me double check what it takes to craft it. Spirit potion. Oh, I can make 1. Okay, well let's make 1 then. Unicorn horn dust is the problem. Yikes. Big yikes. Just want to kill one of them, guys. Not going crazy. Alright, so run away from the little purple spawns. Run away when they jump. I think I got it. I just need to kill 1. Okay, this isn't so bad. Oh god, ow. I don't think this is an account for me, so I'm just gonna get out of here. Try fighting one in here, maybe? I don't know if they can both aggro me. That's my fear. I don't want to end up fighting 2 of them, you know? Run. I think I'll survive. Not as bad as I was worried about. The wiki makes it sound like they're, like, insanely hard. They're like, you need to come in here with, like, 90 combat, and you gotta have your tentacle whip. So maybe that's just if you're like trying to efficiently farm them. But I can kill 1 of them, I think. Rune chain body. Oh, I didn't pick it up. Lame. Whatever, I got the task. That's what we went there for. 30,000 gold lost. Oh, it's because my inventory is full. That's why. That's okay. I guess I can recharge my Xeric talisman a little bit. I haven't used in a while because it's been uncharged. Cool. Alright, I should probably go recharge my skills necklace. I'll do that now while I look at the next task we're working on. Shazian Crypts. So we gotta bring a light source with us. Okay. Works for me. Crypt Entrance. We gotta kill a zombie. That should be... Oh, they're somewhat high level. Should still be okay. I'm out of prayer, but... Oh, Jesus. This place is multi-combat? Can it not be multi-combat? Put on protection from magic. Just killed 1 enemy. Oh, tooth half of key from 1 kill. Okay. Do you like the variant on the Shazian theme down here? That's cool. Okay, so that was a thing. How are we doing on this thing? Smelled an adamantite bar in the Forsaken Tower. Mine some Lovakite. Deliver an artifact to Captain Colin. Cast a monster examine. Okay, so I think I can do mine some Lovakite. I think it's like up here somewhere. I haven't really been enjoying this, the benefits of this too much, but like, we qualify for basically everything in the game because we've done every quest other than the Grandmaster quest. And there are very few bits of content, especially like diary content, that care about whether you've done Grandmaster quests or not. So I'm just knocking out this diary, but there's like, you know, 100% favor with everybody, and also Dream Mentor, and all these quests. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Not even worried about it. Okay. That was the one that required 70 smithing, which we totally have now. Reset the skill list. Figure out this deliver an artifact to Captain Khaled. Stealing artifacts. Use a lockpick or hair clip to steal artifacts. The assigned house. The hell is Captain Khaled? Found in the food hall in the large eastern building of Port Piscarius. Okay. Captain Khaled. What do you want? Looking for any help? What it takes, I'm gonna have a job for you. I have what it takes. You get a fair share of the booty. And when you say a cut of the booty, I mean a percentage of the value of the recovered goods. Found in the northern house in the residential district on the west side of town. That's what's up with these patrolmen and women. Okay. You have no reason to do that? Is it the northern house, maybe? Retrieve the goods. Stolen pendant. Alright, so how does this work then? How do I take it back? Sorry, Mr. Pirate, didn't mean to punch you. So we always want to be running, I guess? Not super sure. Okay, I think I made it out. See any other patrol workers. Weird. Captain Khaled, I got your thing, I guess. 2,000 thieving XP? Seriously? I wonder if that's efficient. Huh, okay. Well, let's say no. Cast Monster Examine on a troll. Confirm that that is in fact the last one that I have to do here. Okay, so I gotta go to Lunar Isle real quick. Go and grab the runes for it while I'm here. The stupid Seal of Passage. Need a Cosmic Rune. Let's grab all these. And a Mind Rune? Yeah. Monster Examine. Oh, that's kind of cool. Actually tells you their stats. Max hit, Textile Crush, aggressive stats, defensive stats. Slayer monster can be poisoned, not immune to cannons. Huh. That must be how they have all those stats on the wiki. That's cool. Okay. So, Hard Diary turn into Elise in the Corin Castle courtyard, but let me get my old spellbook back. Talk to Elise. Yo. What are your reward then? Upgrade your Rada's Blessing. 6% chance I get you 2 fish at once. So wearing Blessing. Limited teleports to Kurend Woodland. 3 daily teleports to Mount Perum. I use a Slayer helmet in place of a Shazian helm. 5% increase in yield. 40 free dynamite per day. Tan hides. Cool. And most importantly, I get a lamp to throw on at Herblore. Woof. I gotta do 4 hard diaries to get 71 Herblore. It is a difficult time. It's a difficult time. Rada's Blessing 3 does not actually have a stat increase over Blessing 2. It's unfortunate. Okay. How am I doing? When's my farming run? 25-ish minutes, I think. Alright, I think it's thieving time. I gotta get a bunch of seeds so that my farming runs are less bad. Stop just doing Haralander. So this is going to be awful, as I'm sure you know. So I'm just going to mute, and we're going to fast forward through it, get it over with. I'm not going to keep going until I have 4 million gold, but I'm going to keep going for a while, I would like to do. I need to get lots and lots of seeds, and we need to get particularly, let's see, let me do the math on Ranar steels. So each steel is, let's say it's worth 95,000, right? So we need to have 42 successful steals, and that's probably going to take 3, 4, maybe 5 hours, the current fail rate. And hopefully we'll get more than enough seeds to level Herblore in that period. Let's see, this episode ends at hour 7:52. So most of this episode might be thieving. It depends on when I'm like, oh my god, I can't handle this anymore, I have to do something else. Like I said, we need to do Nightmare Zone for points very soon because I can't pick up my my boxes anymore. And that is bringing me a lot of sadness. Alright, well, without further ado, let me go ahead and start robbing people. Obviously, I'll keep doing herb runs in this. And it looks like last herb run I forgot to do birdhouses, so I'll make sure I do that. I'm going to try to do that first so I don't forget. If we do luck out and get a good amount of thieving XP here, I can go finish the Fremennik Hard Diary, which is another 15,000 Herblore XP, and gets us some stuff that I would very much like. So, namely more looter spells and the troll shortcut, which I'll then have to go get 73 agility for it, but ooh. Hey, Dunce random event. It's Herblore XP, I can't say no. My plan is to keep running thieving. I'm gonna wait until I get enough seeds to do something interesting with my farming run. Got some cadentines just now. Thirsty. Martini, I guess? You know it. Pretty good XP from those at this level. But I lost the opportunity to have this guy trapped. So I need 7 seeds before I can go do a farming run. Currently have 2 interesting ones. Okay, I got enough of these that I can now do some farm runs. I'm going to start by grabbing birdhouses. Hey, this is a super bummer. We just had the biggest data loss in the playthrough so far. I think earlier we had like, I don't know, like a farming run and maybe like a single log and a teleport spell. This time we lost about 8 whole minutes of video. I'm super bummed about it. If you look at the thieving XP, if you rewind a few seconds, you might notice that it jumped up by like 6k. I also have a totally different inventory now. So what happened was, again, OBS went down, like it stopped recording, and it just completely crashed to desktop. I think it had something to do with storage on my drive. Like my drive wasn't full, but it was close to full. So I guess maybe it just stopped writing to save the machine. So I went ahead and I cleaned it up. I moved all the files off. But all that happened was that I was here mashing, clicking on Master Farmer. At least it wasn't anything particularly interesting. We didn't lose like quest material or interesting skilling. It was just mash and click. I probably got a couple seeds. Unfortunately, I had actually even made a trip back to the seed vault and deposited before I realized that OBS had gone down and wasn't recording. We're currently up to 16 Ranar seeds, which is pretty good. We haven't actually been doing this for super long. This is going to be very feasible. I think we got a Snapdragon during that phase also. Snapdragon Steel. So, bummer. I'm sorry that I've failed you. I've lost like 6 to 8 minutes of video, but I'm sure you can imagine what it would have been like. It would have just been fast forwarded anyway. Everything else on the screen should look pretty kosher, and you should see that the life split timer is to where we lost the time. Anyway, I'm going to go back to stealing here. We're going to try to hit 71 thieving, and then we'll see when the next herb run comes up. Thank you. And knock on wood, but I'm impressed that we have have had as little downtime as we've had so far. It could have been significantly worse. Sucks I got up to hit unmute and I accidentally clicked away and lost the farmer in the trap spot. Yeah, in like 800 hours, I think we've lost less than 10 minutes of video, so it's pretty good given that my machine could crash. We did have an OBS crash one time, but I noticed it sooner than this last one. And since I gained so much XP, it wasn't recoverable. Like, I couldn't just, like, throw out all the seeds I gathered and then pretend like it never happened. I don't know what it is about the farming guild. I think the other time we had a significant loss, it was at the farming guild. Thieving 71, 4 to go, although I might try to boost at 72. Do that. Diary. Time for a farming run. Oh wait, not yet. In like 5 or 10 minutes. Now it's farming run time. Thieving 72, which is a great point to take a break. I actually did pretty well on money. Let's see here. 72, it's a lot more likely that I'm going to be able to boost to 75 for the Relic of Diary. I might go try to do that real quick. Let me just kind of review. If I sell the Ranar seeds and the Torstol seeds, that adds up to 1.5 million gold. So we're a little under halfway there, but we're getting there. This will get us there eventually. Slow though it may be. Set this keyboard away, and I think I gotta grab my Wily Cat and head over to Edgeville. Wily Hellcat. Karamwanji. Stuff to teleport back. Okay. Let's get some yellow spice. Alright, got my 8 or 9 yellow spice. I'm hoping that that is enough. Pop over to Keldegrim, steal from the gem stall. I think this adds up to 4 times 9 is 36, divided by 3 I get like 13 tries. Something like that. Yeah, our first roll is a -3, it's the inverse of what we want. Go ahead and throw on Rapid Restore and just wait it out. That's a -1. I'm waiting it out. -1. -1 again. I might just end up being super unlucky. I think I have a decent chance of getting at least a +3. Because if I get a +3, +4, or +5, all of those are okay. Fucking goddamn. -5. Big oof. Let me see if I can clear that with a Ring of Dueling or something. Look it up, I think we have a 1 in 4 chance of getting at least a +3. That's pretty good. Hit this 4. Super unlucky today. -5. This is like the tooth out of key. What an unlucky run, and that's unfortunate too. I think I'm gonna run out of spices. I think after I do this one, the rest of it's a gimme. Let me reread the rest of the diary while I do this, I guess. Come on, big money. +2. That's not enough. +1. -4. At least I got a couple pluses. I really thought this was going to be trivial. I must have gotten really lucky earlier with some of those boosts. That RuneCraft one. +3. Fuck yeah, come on. Oh, don't. No! Not before I lose the boost! Oh my god, how do I steal from it? Probably should have looked this up. Hurry up. Oh my god. I'm gonna not get it because I'm not gonna know what to do. Oh, I got it. Whew. Got it close too. Okay. Oh man, that was scary. Alright, I gotta get permission to use the blast furnace. I was already like accepting the fact that I wasn't gonna get it. You see I'm busy. You go to the factory. Starting with the different was said, open the factory to all and sundry. New blast furnace, only there for shortage of people working on it. Foreman's downstairs or something? Foreman, oh, don't you pay? You get to work. What? I hope the blast furnace hurt you. Can I use it to smelt ore? Can you find some people to work it for you as well? Furnaces are very delicate. I charge a fee for anyone who doesn't have level 60 smithing. I have level 60. How extraordinary. Feel free to use the furnace. Okay, awesome. So now I need catch a saber-tooth coyote, mine 5 adamantite ores and Yatas, so teleport to water birth. I should have brought more astral runes. I'm actually going to buy some because I'm all out. I should have done this when I switched to that spellbook earlier. Oh well. Just do 100 astral runes, it's probably enough. Cool. I'll add it to my document. Do not worry. Do the other steps while we wait on that one. Saber-tooth kayak. Requires a teasing stick, logs, axe, and knife. It's so painful that, like, if I do all the hard diaries, I think that might put me like halfway to 72 or more. It's so brutal now. After doing this diary, I need 73 agility to take advantage of the herb shortcut. So I need to make a decision about whether or not I'm going to pursue that. Basically just be for that shortcut. Although, to be fair, there are some things in the last 3 Grandmaster quests that are comparable to Morning's End Part 2, where you can just fail at something due to low agility. So, I guess more agility wouldn't hurt me in that respect. Money for 5 adamantite, and then I just gotta get the teleport to Waterburst and the Saber-tooth kayak. Oh, Polar Hunter area. I think I walked past those on my way to get my first ever Hunter XP. Be back in an early episode. There's the task. Probably need to get 72 mining eventually to take advantage of all the stuff from making friends with my arm. Not a high priority though. Main goal here is Quest Cape. Which I think is still very feasible in our timeline. The earning the money part is going to be the worst part, I think. I get about 600, 700,000 an hour if I get lucky. Realistically, it's probably closer to like 400, 500. But it's pretty consistent and I need those seeds anyway. Alright, water birth teleport. I guess that'd be pretty nice for snape grass if I ever need to gather more of it. Right now I got one there. Sabertooth Kite is the last thing. Let me get my old spellbook back. Actually pretty convenient for heading back and switching my other spellbook. Glad too that I went for 72 thieving, because if we had tried it at 71 I did not get a +4 boost. +3 boost exactly, and then struggled to actually click the thing and get it to work. Nice. Did it. Alright, in south of Relica to claim your reward. Awesome. Hard diaries all seem, well, for the most part, they seem pretty doable. There's a couple janky ones, or a couple that like have a way out of whack amount of effort required. Like, I guess the Lumbridge one would be nice. Infinite Cabbage Patch teleports, but it also costs like, I have to spend like 5, 6, 7, or 8 hours in the mage training arena to get bones to beaches. That's something I'm gonna do as part of the main playthrough. In Ferox I can probably do. The desert I have to fight the Calphite Queen, and she sounds like she's super hard. I meet the skill prerequisites for Falador. The only problem is I need to beat a mole boss, and I don't really know how that boss works, so... I've completed all the hard tasks. Well done, it'll be one of your reward. Prepare your boots for you. You can now change your lyre teleport location to Waterbirth Island. Use a shortcut to the roof of the Troll Stronghold and access 2 new lunar spells. It's tan leather, which I don't quite meet the magic requirement for without boosting. And recharge Dragon Stone, which would be great, but I'm nowhere near the magic requirement. It's like 89 magic or something crazy. You know where the lamp is going. Wait. Still after 2 lamps. Still not halfway to 71. Ooh-wee. Okay, and before I wrap the episode here, I'm gonna go do this one last farming run. I really have 24 million gold in my bank. I bet a lot of that is herbs that I can't justify selling. It might be worth sitting down and figuring out which of these things I can sell, though. I can probably sell adamantite bars. I can sell the runite ore. Yeah, I can sell the runite ore. That's a thing I can do. Make sure it doesn't have any like weird quest purposes or anything like that. I'm gonna get, if I sit down and I alch all those goddamn gold bars, gold bracelets, that's about 1 million gold, but that's gonna take, I think that's actually gonna take more time than it would take to do thieving. But it would train magic, which I need. I don't really need thieving now that I got that Fremennik diary. I'm gonna go to bed and think about it after this farming run. Okay, get some new logs. Fine. I'm gonna get them in the Currend Woodland, question mark? I'm gonna recharge my skills necklace. Oh, I can take the skills necklace to the Woodcutting Guild. That's right, that's a thing I can do. But let's recharge it first. Hunter 64 from Birdhouses Only. Now that it's so easy for me to do it. Now that I know that it's so easy for me to do it, I should be careful. Be specific. Been easy the whole time, I've just been a big dumb dummy. Alright, let's do this herb run, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And we're gonna call the episode? Yeah, probably. We finished the hard diary, and it's a good stopping point and hit 64 Hunter. I'll take it. Boring tree seeds. Mids dimes. Academy or whatever. Decide whether I'm going to sell those snapdragons or grow them. An argument to be made either way. Guess I could just keep them in escrow in case they become necessary later. So I think I might have some like agility potions from a really long time ago. Is that a thing? Is that a real thing? Agility potion. It might be enough for me to take the new shortcut. I got a bunch of them, and I can... Oh yeah, +3 agility. Okay. Well, then maybe I don't have to. As long as I remember to grab them, maybe I'll add them to my farming tags. Cuts off a few seconds from this run. Glad I remembered I had those. I think I've got enough doses to last indefinitely, basically. So, here, pop this potion. Turns green. Because I did diary, it lets me right up there. Wonderful. Yeah, that helps. It's a crazy good harvest. 24 of an herb from 2 patches. I want that to happen more often. It's like double what I usually expect to get. Ring charges. I need to do the heart. Lumpy diary. Grind bones for peaches. Does not sound fun. Go ahead and mark this. Okay, I've got 73 doses. That's going to last me a long time. Plenty of farming runs. Probably not enough farming runs to get to 77 herblore FML. Cool. Thanks everyone for watching. I know these final episodes are getting brutal. There's not a lot of crazy exciting stuff because we just gotta wrap up the grind. We still need 1 level of Slayer. We have Slayer task that's outstanding. 7 levels of construction. Got about a third of the cash that we need. Better than that. Maybe like 40% of the cash we need for construction. We have all the logs banked. We just have to turn them all into planks and actually do the grind. And then 6 levels of Hunter. My plan is to do Hunter last and just keep doing birdhouse runs while I'm doing farming runs, since they take like basically no time. See what level Hunter we end up at and then grind out the remaining levels from there. I think there's anything else. I need to do Nightmare Zone. I have to Nightmare Zone for points. I don't know if I want to go in and risk Nightmare Zone on melee, even though my stats are way higher than the last time I did it on melee. Range just has a lot of benefits, and it's still my highest combat stat. So it might still make sense for me to do ranged. I like to max out points, come close to maxing out points, pop out and get our herb boxes for tomorrow morning. I did miss 1 herb box out of what I could have possibly gotten. I didn't think it was worth running in there for that period of time. After Nightmare Zone, I'll probably try to finish Slayer, get that to 69, and then see what we can do about getting further work done on construction. The math again here. Let's see. Episode 99 starts at hour 784. 98 starts at hour 776. 97 starts at 768. So I would like to be ready to go by hour 768, which only gives us 16 more hours. So maybe that's not happening. I'd like to be ready to go by hour 776, then we'd go to episode 100 instead of episode 99. That seems more likely. I think 24 hours we can probably get everything done. 16 hours might be pushing it. Probably is pushing it. Especially if I'm having to do other crap like Nightmare Zone along the way. So we'll see if we can meet the deadline. I guess part of it is that if I want to be doing... I want to have 3 Grandmaster quests back to back, episode to episode. So I want, like, if we end up doing it to 100 episodes, which seems like that's what's going to happen, then episode 98 is Monkey Madness 2, 99 is Dragon Slayer 2, and then 100 is Song of the Elves, for as much of those quests as we can do. So given that I don't think any of those 3 quests are meant to take 8 hours, I could probably still wrap up a little bit of extra grinding in them. So I should make sure that I'm at least prepared for Monkey Madness. And I think for Monkey Madness, let me look at my quest tracker here. I think we just need that last level of Slayer, maybe? Yeah, just need 1 more level of Slayer, which we should be able to knock out, no problem in time. So then we could do Monkey Madness on that episode and then spend whatever time's remaining finishing up Hunter and construction. Anyway, thank you. See you next time. We're getting close to the end. Bye. Good morning. It is another new episode once again. We're on 95. Today I'm doing a herb run, obviously. Just get used to seeing lots of these once every hour or so. But also I need to do Nightmare Zone. It kind of sucks because Nightmare Zone does not contribute directly to just meeting the minimum requirements, but I need to be able to get those herb boxes every day. So I'm going to pop in there for a run after the herb run, probably. After that, I need to finish getting to 69 Slayer, 70 Construction, and then 70 Hunter, probably in that order. I have about 1.5 million gold in Ranar seeds that I'm going to try to sell maybe after this run. Start getting the planks that I need for construction. Gonna need more money than that, though. I could probably get quite a bit of it by liquidating parts of my bank. There are definitely things that I'm holding on to just to hold on to, and I could reclaim some slots. Like, I don't think I will ever actually use dragon knives. They look so cool, and it's such a rare drop. What if I didn't need them? I don't think I will. So I'll probably sell those. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start this farming run. Probably just going to transition directly into the Nightmare Zone points run. If anything interesting happens, comment. I'll be right back, and then we'll start Nightmare Zone. Alright, I'm back. Let's go do Nightmare Zone. Try to just knock this out here as best I can. Oops, I mistimed guzzling rock cake during a overload potion, but it's okay. I got like 800,000 points, which is pretty close to the cap, so I wasn't like in the middle of a really good run or something. Let me go ahead and buy these boxes. Let me put this crap away. Call that good enough for now. Cool, and I'm just going to start banking these herb boxes until I'm ready to actually do herb lore, because it takes a while to open all of them. Okie dokie, so that wasn't so bad. I could have taken more time. I want to brute force try as best as we can to get Slayer to 69, so I'm going to pop back over to the Brimhaven dungeon after I take a short break. I'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, I'm back. We're going to go do a farm run and then Slayer time. I went ahead and sold those dragon knives. It's like 800,000 gold or so. Which, yeah, that's going to slow down the or speed up the construction grind quite a bit. I'm trying to look and see if there's anything else that I ought to sell, you know? Probably sell Torax hammers. I don't see myself using them, but it pains me to sell the one Barrows piece that I have. I think the one Barrows piece that I got is like the worst possible one, or at least the least exciting possible one. I don't want to sell any of these uniques that I can store. I can sell my duplicate pages. I don't think they sell for very much, but I've got 5 million gold in my herb lore tab. Pretty nutty. These pages, most of them don't sell for shit. I feel like that saved me like a little over an hour of thieving grinding. It's cool. Okay, actually doing the farming run. Let's see here. Alright, herb run done. Let's go do Slayer. Oh, 1 second. I need to turn input director. I need to make an adjustment real quick. think I got it. Oh god, I'm lagging out. This is the first time I've ever lagged out in a combat area. Am I actually losing... Have I lost internet? No, I think it's just... Thank god I had protection from melee on. That might be enough with like full prayer. That might be enough to keep me from dying. I think my home internet's still fine. So this must be on Jagex's end, I'm guessing. I'm going to go ahead and cover up the screen as I try to log back in here. Sending the members to move to a free area first? What? I don't understand. Just try to load me onto a free world or something? Okay. Oh, you didn't see, but it was saying, please move to a free area before you log in. And I was like, what? So my cannon is gone, so I need to figure out what the deal is with that and how I get it back. So hold up. I think I just go back and I talk to the cannon NPC. Free replacement, okay. Because I want to get some range potions for doing this anyway, so... That was sucky, though. Not a fan, gotta say. Lost my cannon. I can sort you out. Okay, thank God. So I can't afford to buy another one. Alright, let's try this again. Without disconnecting this time, preferably. I broke the cannon ammo counter because of getting disconnected. See what happens when I go to try to refill it. And just watch for it to say minus 15, I guess. There it goes. Now it says the right number. While I'm doing the Slayer task, I'm trying to figure out what to expect for Herblore 77, realistically, if I'm on top of everything. So I think if I do Nightmare Zone boxes every day, and I keep my coffer and reward potential for Miscellanea maxed out every day, I do that every single day, and I do at least 4 farming runs per day. Then assuming an average of 100 XP per herb, I think it trends pretty close to that. It should take about 20 days, starting from today, to get to 77 Herblore, which sucks really bad. So I did nothing but that. I could try to get those brews. I'm gonna keep going for it. It seems like I might be able to do Song of the Elves with blood magic. So hopefully that's gonna work. I'll plan for attempting it that way, but I'd like to start working on Herblore 77 now, just in case that fails on us, you know? Not a rune spear. That's cool. Super rare drop. Alright, Slayer task finished. Very exciting because definitely saw the benefit of the cannon there. I'm going to use my new Radha's Blessing teleport. Let's see what our next thing is. I forgot to use the rest of my ranging potion, whatever. Oh, it's right next to her. Perfect. Fire giants in the Brimhaven dungeon. Fantastic. I can continue to use the cannon. Where are fire giants in the Brimhaven dungeon, though? I don't know. Brimhaven. It's interesting that your cannon continues to work after you warp out. It's kind of crazy. I don't think I've tried doing that before. Just gave it a shot. Hope I get back in time to loot that. Oh, I should have brought the Bone Crusher. Bummer. Oh well. Try to remember next time. Gotten 3 rune scimitars. Remember how I never got a rune scimitar no matter what activity I was doing, and I had it drop, and then, like, one dropped almost as soon as I got a dragon scimitar? Those are good times. Alright, task complete. I think it's going to work out that I don't have just enough cannonballs for all my tasks, assuming I get another cannonable task next. Let's see. Oh, it was a multiple of 10. Cool, we got 90 points. 424, I think we need 750 to get either the rune pouch or the herb pouch, herb sack. New task is Dust Devils. Nice. They're worth quite a bit of money. Anything where I can extend? Might be too late for me to do it now. Yeah. I think we want to extend Dust Devil tasks normally, but not after it's already been assigned. In the Catacombs of Corin, so I should definitely bring the Bone Crusher. I need to step away right quick and take a shower. I'm going to knock out a herb run real quick first, and then we'll go do that. I'll be right back, actually. I'll just go AFK for a second, and then split the recording. Ah, shit, it says Sporey time. Completely forgot about that. Oh, the White Grave Bush died too. Man, so many bummers in a row. I'm gonna wait to do his Sporey until after my shower, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the herb run, and then I'll come back here. That's fair. Cat just jumped up on my lap and is being very cute and cuddling, so I'm going to go ahead and do his Sporey now, and then I'll disrupt his nap and go take a shower. Really do enjoy this fight a lot. It's just such a fun concept, the farming boss. Click, 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 click. Hopefully we'll get something good this time. Nice. Let's see. Quorum seeds and Eosor seeds? Not super exciting, but what's an Eosor seed? Anima requires 76 farming to plant. To increase the chances of patches becoming diseased. You know, I imagine that could be useful in case we ever do like another hard or elite diary that we have to like boost into that we only have a few seats for. Use that as insurance since we won't be able to protect it. Okay. Let me bank these two things, and then I'm going to step away and take a shower. After I get back, I might have some time to do either another farm run or some more Slayer, start these Dust Devils. But I guess from your perspective, you don't care. I'll be back in a few seconds to do more shit. Let's see, we've got like 3.5 hours left in the episode. Hopefully that's enough to get to 69 Slayer. Hopefully the Dust Devil's task is gonna cut it. So I plan to go do that when we get back. Let me go ahead and tag the Bone Crusher as Slayer so I stop forgetting to bring it with me. Cool. See you in a few seconds. Yo, I'm back. I'm gonna go cure this diseased plant in the farming guild. I don't actually have a ton of time, so I'm gonna see if I can find something productive to do here. I know what I can do. I'm gonna do bank stuff. I'm gonna go to the Grand Exchange. I'm gonna try to liquidate some stuff that I can get rid of. I'm paycheck to paycheck on my bank space right now. I only have 7 free inventory slots, and it keeps going down every time I do stuff. So I'm just gonna try to go through every item and decide whether it's something I really want to keep, or if it's something that I can liquidate to make construction easier. Alright, with liquidation, I'm up to 3.6 million gold, and I'm very hopeful that the Dust Devil task that we're going to do makes up the difference. I think last time we did Dust Devils, we got hundreds of thousands of gold worth of drops. Pretty good stuff. I should get ready for stream, so I'm going to pop out. When I get back, I think we'll just go, well, obviously we'll do an herb run. Actually, am I coming up on an herb run soon? No, definitely not. Okay. We'll do an herb run when I get back, and then we'll do the Dust Devil's task. And hopefully the Dust Devil's task is enough to ding 69 Slayer. And then from there, if that gives us enough money, I'd like to go and do 70 construction. And then every hour go do herb runs to try to get Hunter the rest of the way up. I think we could probably get Hunter up in like an hour per level, but if I can get a few levels in early via birdhouse runs, then that would be super swell. See you in a few seconds. Hey, I'm back. I'm gonna go do a herb run as usual and get the herb boxes from Nightmare Zone. Fast forward to when we do something interesting. Okay, farming run complete. I'm gonna go grab these Nightmare Zone boxes, and I think I'm gonna take a short break, and then I'll decide what we're doing when we get back. I could do a few hours of Slayer, see if we can get close to or actually hit 69. I have enough money for construction, or I'm very close to it. I have like 3.8 million. I sold all of those teleport scrolls that I got from Clue Scrolls. I'm never going to do the sort of content that would really require that sort of a convenience boost. You can always just walk to those places, and they sell for quite a bit of gold, so hoping that the Slayer task, Dust Devils, is a fortuitous, potentially final Slayer task, because it's worth a decent amount of money. But let me go ahead and get these boxes. Really gonna move. I gotta move my house. I gotta gather soft clay, and I have to make all those redirected teleport tabs. I just haven't gotten around to it. One of these days. Okay, cool. Be back in a few. Alright, I'm back. Let's go do this Dust Devil's task. I'm pumped. Let's do it. Need to get more broad bolts. I might actually already have enough feathers. Yeah, get a decent number of feathers from doing birdhouses. So I'll just take all of those and I'll stop at Barrock. Hey, we got a superior monster, Choke Devil. Cool. It's like a 1 in 200 chance. And then it has like a 1 in 1000 or something chance for a really cool thing, which we'll probably never get, but we can be excited each time one of these things spawns. Not an interesting drop, but it did give 3000 Slayer XP. That speeds this up quite a bit. Oh, Ancient Shard. That's neat. I need to double check how many of those I need to make. Was it Arclight? Hey, it's a Dragon Dagger. I'll just go ahead and out because I think I can buy those. Another Dragon Dagger, that's cool. Slayer 69. Actually, why did the pop-up get dismissed? I didn't book anything. Well, I'm very excited about that. This has been the longest individual grind, except for Herblore, obviously, which we mostly skipped via other things. Because the XP per hour is just not great. 10k on a good day. That means we only have Construction and Hunter remaining. We have about 2 hours left in this episode. I'm going to go do a farming run, and then I think we'll go ahead and start construction. I have 3,954,000 gold. I recalculated the number of mahogany planks I'm going to need, given that I turned in those like 4 long bones from doing Gorax forever ago, and we actually only need like 3.6 million. Now, I might need some extra money to pay the butler to get stuff from the bank and turn it into planks and that sort of a thing. I'm not super clear on how much to expect to have to pay for that. But we can knock it out either way. In any case, let's go do a farming run, and then let's start construction. Oh, hey, farming 73. I guess the nice thing about that is I don't have to boost to make Lantademy. Ooh, and his Spurry Seed. Yeah. He's looking at Millhouse. This is cool. Plant that. Post haste. I really want that bottomless compost bucket. It would make these farm runs so convenient. Really easy to fill too, because I guess every time you put 1 super compost in it, it counts as 2. Alright, so I got about an hour to play. About an hour and a half left in the episode, so I'll go start construction. I think I've got everything I need to do that. Alright, I forgot that I need to have all my planks noted. He'll unnote them for me, and then he can take them to the sawmill. And by planks I mean logs. Construction is 64, 6 to go. I'm gonna see if I can save myself a little bit of gold by running these planks to the sawmill myself. It might. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea or not, but I feel like it's worth a shot. Since I have access to the one in the woodcutting guild now, so it makes me think to try it. I think I might speed up this actual training a bit too, if I can have him retrieve planks instead of retrieving. Instead of unnoting stuff and then doing his thing, you know? Hey, it's a genie! You know where we're putting it. 700. I'll take it. Okay, all of the logs have been turned into planks. I think I'm saving some money. and also maybe going to be making it a little bit faster because I was able to do 27 at a time with a comparable round trip. So, episode's almost over though, so I'm not going to go and get 70 construction now. We'll do that next episode. I am going to do one more farming run to wrap up this episode, and then we'll kind of summarize what to expect, because we are getting dangerously close to the end here. Very, very close indeed. Okay. Farm run is done. It's anticlimactic, but I have to go to bed and wake up in the morning and grind out that 70 construction. I think we'll knock it out pretty fast. And then there's just Hunter remaining after that. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Up to 41 banked snapdragons and how many doses of Super Restore? 124 doses. Not terrible. Alright, so here's the plan. There are only 2 skills left. Construction 70, which I think we'll be able to do that in less than half of the next episode, if maybe in less than a quarter of the next episode. I think it's pretty fast when you're using the Butler. And 6 levels of Hunter, although really more like 5.5 levels of Hunter. So the first chunk of the next episode is mostly going to be Hunter, I think, after we knock out Construction. There'll just be Salamanders, I think, make the most sense. Just knock it out, you know? Get Hunter to 70, and then depending on how much time is remaining in the episode, if we have much time in the episode, maybe we'll wrap with some defense grinding or some barrows runs or something. Then the episode after next, I think, I'll have to double check and do my calculations and stuff. The episode after next will be Monkey Madness 2. So my plan is either episode 97, 98, 99, or 98, 99, 100, depending on timing and what's making sense. I want to get as far as I can in those 3 quests. And then do whatever with the remaining time in those episodes. If we get stuck, if we make it to a boss and can't beat it, then we will call it and say we'll come back when we get Ceridome Bruise. We will do all of the work with the quest. And we'll have experienced, I think, most of those 3 quests by episode 99 or 100. And then if we have bosses left over, we'll continue the series for another 100 hours or so to finish getting herb lore up there. I'm going to continue to do my herb runs and find my Nightmare Zone boxes and keep my miscellanea coffer filled up so that we can get as many herbs as humanly possible in case we have to go the Ceridome Brew route. But we're super close. I'm excited. It's bittersweet. I'm self-imposing this deadline because I feel like if we... I mean, I need to go back and watch the VODs, but I think we finished all the Master Quests and lower at hour 600. And we're now here almost 200 hours later, and I'm still not sure that we're going to be ready to handle these Grandmaster quests. Like, these 3 quests are representing, like, a quarter of the playthrough, just the prep for them alone. And it could get worse. Like, if I go for another 150 to 200 hours, get to hour 1000 just to be able to make Ceridome Brews and get Barrow's gear and get our defense up, it's going to be even more insane. So anyway, there's a lot that's in flux right now, and a lot of that is dependent on how doable these 3 Grandmaster quests are, how stuck we're going to be, how many times I'm able to attempt them. I think that my understanding is that most of the stuff from the 3 Grandmaster quests is safe, and that if you die, you can buy your gear back from an NPC. So there's not any big risk of losing major items that we went for, but there are a couple fights, I think, that are traditional instances that when you die, your stuff is gone. So I'm probably going to have to be careful to bring budget gear and allow myself to buy back stuff if we die and it's lost permanently, like we discussed earlier with the Dragon Bones. That's everything, though. Thank you very much for watching. We're getting so close to the end. This has been a roller coaster of a journey. I really enjoyed this game. I'm excited to get the quest cape, whether it's in 4-ish episodes or in another like 30-ish episodes. And then I think I want to do a post-mortem. I want to sit down and like gather all of my thoughts about RuneScape, because you think a lot about this game over 800 hours, and it's kind of hard to get all those ideas in one place if you don't like sit down and write shit down. So it would be nice to do kind of like a post playthrough review of the game. Put those thoughts into words. Anyway, thank you. See you next time. We're going to get Construction 70, Hunter 70, and we will be, at last, qualifying for the Questcape. Bye.
Howdy, folks. It's episode 96. We're close to the end of meeting the prerequisites for the Questcape. Not necessarily actually getting the Questcape. We just need a few more levels, 6 levels of Construction and Hunter. I'm going to go knock out Construction now. Last episode we went ahead and got all the planks. Hopefully that's pretty quick. We'll do some Hunter. Before any of that, let me do my farming run. You know how it is. Cool, I got another Spore seed from farming contract there. Be nice. Okay, herb run is done. Let's go do construction. Knock it out. Alright. See how this works when I'm just having him retrieve planks from the bank. Instead of having to drill several menu items deep every single time to turn them from banknotes into planks. And so on. Yeah, I can just send them back to do exactly the same task. Fantastic. Alright, well I'm going to mute so you don't have to watch all this. Construction 65. 5 to go. Construction 66. 546k an hour right now. This is much better than sending the butler to unnote stuff and then to send it to the sawmill. Keep this in mind if I ever do train construction further after the Questcape playthrough. Do my own planks. Construction 67, 3 more. This is blasting pass. '68 construction, 2 more. Blazing fast. Construction 69, just 1 more to go. Also, construction 69. Nice. Exactly the right number of planks. 70 construction. It's done. I think we just got 6 levels of construction in less than an hour. That was nuts. I guess the big thing was just getting the money and getting the logs. Like, we did save every mahogany log from woodcutting, and I think I did nothing but mahogany cutting for woodcutting for like 15 levels or something crazy. So it's just one giant payoff for like dozens of hours of setup and work. Pretty great. That means that we only have 1 skill left, and that's Hunter, so I'm going to go ahead and start that. I need to look up getting 7 levels of construction within the space of, from my perspective, like an hour of play. There's probably some new cool stuff I can do that I should look into, so I'll start researching the construction level up table and see if there's new things we can do by combining boosts with Crystal Saw. But in the meantime, I'm going to head down to Arania Altar. Is that right? I think it's port to Battlefield and then run west. We're going to finish up Hunter, and then we will qualify for every quest in the game. Super exciting stuff. '65 Hunter, 5 levels to go. Package Magpie Impling, that's a big deal. Hunter 66,
think it's close to time for a farm run, so I'm going to do that real quick. 4 more levels. My XP rate's insanely good. It's been hovering like 96 to 100,000 XP an hour. I think it's mostly that thing where you can snap to the next node if you're mashing click while setting up the trap. I wish I'd known about that sooner. I would have gotten a much better XP rate on Swamp Blizzards forever ago. I need to get more pineapples for super compost, so I'm going to do that really quick. For some reason, this Mauritania herb is behind, maybe because it got diseased. So I'm just going to get a few hundred pineapples and then come back to it. I don't know what I screwed up with this last Mauritania herb, but I'm just going to leave it be. It must have been the fact that it was diseased or something. I'm going to get back to the hunter grind, but I'm actually going to take a short break first. I'll be back in a few seconds. And I'm back. Let's go continue hunter. Hunter 67. 3 more. So I guess there are some salamanders in the wilderness that I could go do. And I would be risking nothing because I would just be bringing ropes and nets, right? Like, and it's also in a really low level area, so I guess you can warp out if someone tries to come PK you. And since we've already died repeatedly in the wilderness, I'm okay with taking that risk now. Like hours and hours ago. So I'm going to finish up these remaining traps, and then I think we'll head out to the wilderness and give that a try. It's supposed to be slightly better XP than these guys. I guess it depends on whether I ever get PK'd. But it seems like it's an unpopular place to PK people because it's low-level wilderness. They have nothing of value if you kill them. Easy for them to escape, etc. Oh, there's an achievement for that. That's neat. Positioning of these traps is really convenient. I guess you get to place 1 extra trap when you're in the wilderness, so that's neat. I'm gonna mark these trees. I'm having trouble, like, seeing them with the black background. $68 hunter. 2 to go. Remember their herb run. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this set of traps here. Hunter 69. 1 more to go, and then we are done with the skill grind. Also Hunter 69. Nice. $70 hunter, and we now qualify for every quest in the game as of today, November 14th, year of our Lord 2019. Let me just confirm that is in fact true. I can start this quest. All prerequisites met. I must have a very high combat level would be beneficial. Oh shit. Is there a line like that in Song of the Elves? There is not. Dragon Slayer 2. Awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so happy. Timing looks good. That means that next episode we can start Monkey Madness 2. The episode after that we can start Dragon Slayer 2. And the episode after that we can do Song of the Elves. I'm not expecting to beat any of the 3 of them, but I want to get to the boss fights in those, and then we can have a... Assuming we don't beat them, we can have a later episode where we do the boss fights after we grind up combat a little bit more and do everything else we need to get done. I'm going to get out of here. It was a long time spent in the wilderness with basically no hassle from other players. I think it's probably coming up almost time for farm runs. But I need to take a break because my streaming PC needs to, it's got a Windows 10 mandatory restart thing that I got to do. So I'll be back in a few seconds, and then we've got a little under 3 hours left in this episode. I'm going to take that time to try to prepare for Grandmaster quests outside of skill grinding. So for me, that's going to be, I think we'll do Barrows, because Barrows gets us magic XP and also defense XP sometimes for certain parts of it. So I'll be back in a few seconds with that. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some arms gear. Who knows? Hey, I'm back after taking a break and thinking about my plans going forward. Barrows would be interesting. Literally anything other than what I think I'm about to do would be interesting. You might be able to tell from the calculator on the right side of the screen there. I had said before that I wanted to pay back all of our Tin Man debts before getting the Quest Cape. I think it would be... What? Okay, this is my train of thought. This is my stream of consciousness. Don't let this be a formal decision either way. It would definitely be anticlimactic to beat the game and then have like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 follow-up episodes that are like, and now let's go buy runes back and get cooking to 89 so we can boost it to 95. So, that said, I'm going to go see how bad it is to level cooking right now. I actually have enough jugs of wine banked to get to 89, and if we're at 89 we can use a mature Chef's Delight to boost to 95, which I'll have to look into how to make one of those. We haven't done the world hopping buying grapes thing in a really long time, and I kind of want to see exactly how bad it is. So we're going to look into that. You might end up doing this in addition to the quests in every other episode, finishing off the stupid summer pies. And I did a calculation, and it looks like we need to earn it. But let me show you the spreadsheet. That will help. Right, so here's the lovely quest tracker. Mining doesn't show as done because we boosted to finish it for My Armor's Big Adventure. We do meet all the quest prerequisites for the remaining quests, which is very exciting. Tin Man Project. So this is filtering just for the items that I haven't already paid back. I should be able to make these Camelot and Falador teleports. I should be able to just go find an edible seaweed, buy some shears. The runes I calculated based on the base shop price. I'm going to need at least 3 million gold to pay back all of those. We just established that I'm definitely able to get that amount of gold just by doing Slayer and by stealing from a master farmer. So I could do that, a worst case scenario. Probably going to do that very, very last, just in case we get money from other sources. The summer pies, obviously, and then just a few anti-poisons, and then maybe later, if I'm feeling icky about it and we haven't lost other items due to death, I could farm back these dragon bones, big bones, and Zogre bones, and get some money back that way. So I am going to I'm gonna go see how bad leveling cooking is. If it's really bad, like if I'm at it for 30 minutes and it seems like it's impossibly slow and that it's not feasible that we could get there before the end of the Song of the Elves episode, then I'll bail out and say, let's do the anticlimactic thing, let's beat the game, and then do like a post-playthrough cleanup episode or 2. But if it's reasonable, I want to do it now, basically. So, let me go see what that's like. Okay, so once I do a complete loop over all the worlds, I can buy grapes faster than the chest can restock them, but I don't know exactly how fast it is. So I'm gonna split the recording, I'm gonna watch the VOD, and I'm gonna figure out how many grapes I got in that time period so I can like do some calculations and set a lower and an upper bound on how long it will take just to get the grapes. Based on that calculation, I can say whether it's worth trying to do this, and if it looks like it's gonna take us beyond Song of the Elves, then I'll do it. I'm gonna have to do it afterward anyway, so I may as well do the whole thing afterward, rather than stop doing fun stuff and stop doing prep stuff now. So I'll be right back after I look at the VOD and do those calculations. Hey, I'm back. Did my calculations. So here's the deal. Where did my notepad go? Right. So I can get about 40 grapes per minute. Adds up to about 900 once I tap out the worlds. I think that if I do 900 grapes and then craft those grapes into wine, that the stock should be fully reshopped, or the shops should be fully restocked. There we go. But doing the math, including the grapes I already have banked, it would take me over 6 hours just to get the grape count into my bank. Which would be fine if we didn't only have, you know, a little bit of time left in the series. So I don't want to spend all of that. That would just be getting the grapes, and then it's going to take at least that much time, if not more, to actually craft all the wine and get all the XP drops at 89 cooking. We'd also have to get the mature brew. So I think if we want to officially complete the content of the playthrough by the end of episode 99, or at least complete the questing part of it, maybe not the final bosses, then it doesn't make sense to do the Tin Man cleanup now. Because if I'm going to do Tin Man cleanup, I should do all of it. I shouldn't just do, like, everything except the summer pies, right? So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do, you know, relevant Grandmaster quest prep, like Barrows runs, defense training, that sort of a thing. We will do post-quest cape Tin Man cleanup, because it's going to take a ton of time. Yeah, and also there's going to be more episodes after this initial quest cape anyway. Sins of the Father is a quest that's releasing in early 2020. I plan to continue doing videos after getting the quest cape, you know, just for those quest releases. Also maybe for things like getting all the hard diaries, experiencing some of the endgame content like bosses. Like I'd like to do the fight cave, I'd like to fight Zulra, some of this other content that I've seen posts about and read about at the wiki is part of the thing that we should be doing to prep for Grandmaster, but won't be doing because they're way too hard right now. Anyway, short version. This is doable, very doable in a reasonable time frame, but I'm not going to do it right now. We'll do an anticlimactic post-playthrough Tin Man payback program. Okay. Let's go do Barrows. I can't do a bunch of runs right now. I'm going to have to take a break in the middle of it because the stream is about to start, but I can do a few. Runes, bolt racks. Nothing crazy. Can do a couple more of these and I gotta take a break, but I guess from your perspective I'll probably just keep doing them until the episode count. Alright, what's in the reward chest? Let's see. Bolt racks and runes. Standard stuff. I got time for one more before I gotta take a break. Alright, what we get? Death runes, that's it. Okay, it's time for me to step away. I should be able to come back and continue with this from your perspective in just a few seconds. See you soon. Hey, I'm back. Let's go do Barrows for an hour and 45 minutes. That'll be fun. Maybe we'll get a drop. I didn't restore my prayer. I went to the bank, but I forgot to actually go through the portal. I think I need to. I think Darok's too dangerous. Watch him be the last one. I wasted my Shades of Morton teleport. Oh well. Alright, let's see what we get. Hey, it's a piece. I don't know what piece it is, but it's a piece. Well, let's get out of here. Torag's Helm. Prayer -3. I'm not even sure what Torag's deal. That's my second Torag's piece. And his weapon's not great, which is unfortunate. Let's see. Torag's Helm. Melee armor, worn in the headwear slot. Torag corrupted. Barrels equipment. One along with the other pieces of the set. Unit set effect. Damaging effects lower the victim's run energy by 20%. Ugh. Not commonly used due to its lack of strength or prayer bonuses. That effect is mediocre. Huh. Oh, that's too bad. I feel like we got like two of the worst possible pieces as the first pieces we got. Am I out of bank space again? So I just did a cleanup round. Oh, I've got bank fillers from what I was doing earlier. Okay, that explains my problem. I thought I just fixed this problem. Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to use prayer potions for this one. The scary guy is the last one. The guy who does extra damage when he's low on health. And hit me for like 67 one time. But hopefully that's not a shit show. Let's see if I can force spawn Duroc and safe spot him over this ladder. I think it's possible. I can force spawn him in a different room. Let's see. Ended up doing it. Probably could have gotten away with not using 2 prayer potions, but I had him down to like 1 hit point and he could have one-shot me, so. What do we get? Runes! Technically I should do a farming run. I think I'll hold off on farming runs, like, at least until I have attempted all 3 Grandmaster quests where I get stopped at any point. I'll probably keep doing them, so I want to keep playing a little bit after I get the quest cape. Oh, also, I thought about this during my break, but I forgot to mention it. So I was, talking about, it's going to be kind of frustrating to have this anticlimactic post-quest cape thing, where after the Grandmaster quests, we go and, like, grind out summer pies and shit. So I figured out a solution to that. We're still going to finish the quests before doing the payback stuff, but I will not allow myself to redeem the quest cape and show that off on YouTube and consider the playthrough complete until after all of the Tin Man backlog is repaid. So we'll do the actual quests. We'll, in many cases, benefit from having finished those quests, but we won't actually turn it in and get the quest cape until after the backlog is complete. I think that that's a fair compromise, and we'll still potentially get the nice aesthetics of having attempted all 3 Grandmaster quests by episode 99. Alright, here we go. What do we get? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is fun, though. Here we go. What we get? Nothing. 590 chaos runes. It's cool. Basically nothing. Okay. I would like, I'm thinking here, I would like to give myself as much time as possible to start the first Grandmaster quest next episode. So even though we have about an hour left, I think I'm going to wrap a little early. Give that hour to my future self. I don't see myself getting anything particularly useful or groundbreaking from Barrows, just from doing this for another 45 minutes or so. So we'll call it there. You guys know the plan. Give me a sec to organize my shit. Guess I can talk while I walk here. Alright, so I think next episode we're going to do Monkey Madness 2. For this quest, I am reading as far ahead as I possibly can. That's actually why I know it's as hard as it is. We didn't just, like, stumble into this and get completely fucking destroyed right away. It seems really hard. Really, really hard. And this one has encounters that you cannot recover any gear that you lose. So I'm going to have to go in with my budget black d'hide body, black d'hide chaps, and it sounds like I'm also going to need these magic longbows that I got from Clue Scrolls a long time ago. So hopefully I don't lose all 3 of them. If I do, we're going to have to come up with something. Next episode we will start immediately with Monkey Madness 2. There are a few combat sequences in Monkey Madness 2. Obviously the hardest one is the final boss, but there are difficult ones along the way. At any point I might bail out. I will make clear now that I'm going to preserve the rule we described earlier when talking about Dragon Bones. If we die and lose items, I will be leaving open the ability to buy those items back from the Grand Exchange. And we'll take it as a hit that we have to earn gold to get the stuff back. But we won't, do Clue Scrolls over and over to get more magic longbows or more Black D'hide. We will buy back only in exactly what was lost, if anything is lost. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that we can do Monkey Madness next episode, and then Dragon Slayer 2 the episode after that, and then Song of the Elves the episode after that, and see what we can pull off. I mean, each quest seems to be like in the 2-hour range if you know what you're doing and you've got good gear and you don't die and you do it all in the first try, right? So it might not be the entire episode we spend on it, but if we only get to the final boss on each of those quests, we've put in a lot of work and set ourselves up for success when we get strong enough to actually do the bosses, if that requires Ceradome and Bruise or something like that. Anyway, let me actually remember to pop into the portal here and get my stat restore, and then we'll pop over to the Grand Exchange and I'll sign off here. Alright, that's all she wrote. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Pray for me.